easily. I fall in love too 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 easily.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Nerd On Update, the weekly show where we talk about the nerdy news and answer questions from you, the audience. Can I hear you guys for a second? Uh-oh. I don't know if I have I don't know if I get your guys' audio. Hold on. Hold on. I can fix this. I can fix this. Hello, talk. Oh.
What?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, wait, what about... Yeah. What? Steve?
Okay.
Hey.
Okay, I got it. I fixed it. I was like, uh-oh.
We're live!
Uh-oh.
Oh no, I just took it on myself.
Sorry, everyone. My computer is 5 years old. This was built during the pandemic, so all the technology is probably outdated. So the regular means of how to record our upstreamed show is doesn't maybe work all the time. Sometimes technology and software gets better and hardware does not. So check out our Patreon, support the show, and then that'll just goes to fund hardware to keep the show going. But okay, we got an update. We didn't have an update last week.
Yes.
I don't think we had one the week before because I think we were recording an episode.
We were making podcast episodes.
We were making podcast episodes for your podcast feed. This is technically a podcast. Podcast, I feel like, is such a weird term now. That's it's all encompassing. What do you guys think?
It could be a bit of both. I mean, it's no longer just an audio only podcast because there's video for all of the podcasts that we do, but updates more like a live stream,
broadcast, a bulletin,
a
show. I mean, they're all shows, right? Pre-produced show or a live show.
They're all shows.
They're all shows.
Gotta get back in focus though.
Is it me? Oh God.
No, it was me.
Oh, okay.
It was me. Anyway.
For a show on Emmy stand is having a hard time. The camera guy back then, we do a show.
Yes.
We do a show. How's my hair looks okay?
See? Cards.
I realize.
I missed you guys.
Yeah. I was like, also, if Steve's audio is a little weird, let us know because we have to finagle a bunch of stuff.
I'm a girl.
Do a can with a wire.
No, it just might sound like you're the head of the Department of Health or something like that. Oh
God.
Oh.
Yeah, you just might be cutting out a bit.
Yeah, at least.
I'm going to impersonate. I'm not going to.
Can you me and Amy will chop it up. Could you try to unplug or replug your audio cable or something just so that we can Amy, what's life been like? What's going on?
It has been madness. I mean, not as entertaining as watching Steve's plug in an XLR cable. And then he had that issue with the cameras earlier. But it's been okay. I've been, working a job. I work for a school district, not just a district. So that's been fun. People questioning my expertise and experience and saying that I don't know how to do things has been fantastic, even though I'm like, I do.
May I ask?
I can fix this.
May I ask? Non-binary don't count, or gender fluid don't count. They count as people for sure, but men or women who are questioning you.
Older women.
It always be your people in it.
It's
just like sinners. It always be your own people.
Margaret and Agatha just not let you do things for that.
No.
Steve, I didn't change anything, but I appreciate the effort.
She's not, and she does have an old-timey name, but she is very much against change in all of its forms, which is really depressing because you want to be like, hey, there's a million things that are changing, that are happening. You should be willing and able to at least flex a little. And yeah, But other than that, I'm building things from the ground up so that I ensure that, if I take a higher position, do the scoots, whatever, become super mega famous because, the card guy over here, Stu the cameraman knows how to help me.
Stu.
Stu.
I love it.
But yeah, so just I'm bettering the place that I'm currently at and working towards ensuring that I am bettering me simultaneously. What about you, Tom?
You know, I don't want to talk about politics. I don't want to talk about the world news. We're talking about here's stuff that we want to talk about. But in light of certain things, all I want to say is not a pity party or woe is me kind of thing. Man, Amy, you're one of those who just like, man, I wish I can have that that approach to life, because God, I am so filled with piss and vinegar and so much anger about my life, in a similar way where like I just started a new job, ideally be more consistent so I can pay off a new car that I didn't want to have, and I've not been as graceful as you have in terms of building things up for myself so that I may sustain myself in the future. I'm more like, this is shit town 3000. That's what Tony Stark said before he took a dump on Thanos' face. That's how I feel like, you know what I mean? Like,
That's that one. That's that one.
shit town 3000. That's how it feels like for me. It's been extremely difficult for me to find joy in anything. I'll still do things, you know, I go through life and the motions and all this stuff, but like, ooh, when I gotta do things that I don't want to do, I'm just like, oh, just end it now. Just end it now. Or, but
What
you
do
know,
you learn in all that crap?
where
Like
am I
when you were
learning?
mucking through it. No, what are you learning? Because you got to muck through it anyway.
What am I
And
learning?
I'm not being like, oh yeah, you're learning resilience and patience.
What I'm learning
like,
is
none of that.
What I'm learning is whose God decided that this was an okay life. No.
That's a great question.
Yeesh. Sucks. It just shit sucks. I mean, there's been one thing I watched recently. It's not Giancarlo Esposito, but it was another thing. It was just like, it was a guy who was blowing glass, making a big glass thing, and like it smashed and destroyed. And he was saying like, you know, just learn from the failures where you can while smiling and cleaning up, you know, like the broken pieces. And I was just like, and almost, you know, but it's again, people like you, Amy, where I'm just like, oh, they're just so much better people. They're so good. They're so good in this world.
I'm not.
They're so
No,
good.
because Steve can attest when the switch flips, I'm entertaining. I'm very entertaining.
I'm not. See, that's the thing. I'm not, when I'm in the thing, I'm just like,
Just made me laugh. Your sigh. Because Tom's sigh, I know it means shit about to be told. The sigh makes me laugh every time because it's your setup. It's your. I'm like,
That,
oh,
yeah.
God, it is.
that
He's got a story. It's coming.
that kills T-Dog. But so anyways, without getting too far and drab about all this stuffy stuff, the weekend I went to go watch Demon Slayer movie, Infinity Castle, which
Infinity Castle. No, it's not the first movie of Steve's. You got some catching up to do on that one.
No, for the weekend. I think it took the weekend.
Oh, was it your first movie of the weekend?
No, I think it was the number one movie at the box office.
Oh, it was number one at the box office.
Demon
Oh.
Slayer?
I believe so.
Well, with
Sounds
some
right.
of the controversy that went around, like some things that were happening in some showings.
oh, like the mariachi band.
No, oh, I love that one. No, apparently somebody straight up, peed in a showing and peed on a child.
Oh my
And-
God.
Oh no, it gets better. Homie straight up got jumped and beaten the snot out of him. So you see, like, and there's TikTok video. You see the movie going on in the background, and you just see people wailing, and the chairs are just doing this. And I'm like, I'll find it, Steve's.
Show me there's one guy near the fight still focused on the movie.
There was.
Yeesh. But Yeah, I watched
It
Infinity
was in
Infinity
Arizona.
Castle. Demon Slayer is interesting. I'd be interested to talk about that at a later point because the entire show structure is interesting. The best way I can think about it is Steve's Supernatural. Each arc, they're going against like one main villain, right?
Not the first one.
Yeah, sure.
Not
But
the first or the second season.
But I'm just giving him an idea of like it's a little bit of an ensemble. There's typically one villain, whatever you want to put that into, whatever. But like they'll do
Well,
all this.
actually, I'm so sorry.
They'll just do all this great character work for the main characters, and you're like, oh, they're building up. They're getting stronger. They got to face this foe they can never beat. They're so impossibly strong. How can they defeat them? And then they'll go into the fight, and it's like just at any moment anyone could die. You're just like, oh my god, this is so intense. And then as the villain dies, they'll do like 40 minutes worth of just backstory for the villain. You're just like, did we need? Couldn't you have done this before? So we built it up so like they're both happening.
No.
But no matter what, it is always very effective. And you're just like, I do feel sad for the guy dying now. But like you're like, but why did you do it this way? So it's like it's just a very interesting story structure that I don't completely.
They did that in Inuyasha.
No, Inuyasha, they for a long time they're like Onigumo and this piece of shit and blah blah. Here's Koga, he's Sesshomaru, he's a sad boy.
No, but they gave you that. But the big one was Naraku, and they did that whole thing when like they literally beat his ass, and Kikyo like is saving. Like then he's like, I have a backstory for Kikyo and why I actually love.
But
her.
we knew
They do,
that.
like,
We knew
2
that.
or
They
3
just
episodes.
reinforced it. They just kept
was
because like
them.
they knew it's like he gave up his life. He get like 1,000 demons eat him. He was an old piece of shit, and Kikyo was taking care of him. And then he couldn't be with her. And then they just had to go harping and being like, he did love her. He does have emotions, and that's why he'll never be a real big boy demon. I'm like, who gives a shit? He's such an asshole. He's killed so many
Exactly.
people. He's made so many people kill each other, and it's like Steve's like he made this little baby boy murder his entire family and clan just so that his older sister would have to kill him. It was terrible.
Tonga deserves so much better.
Terrible. And I was like, Naraku.
And then he was like possessing.
I was like, Naraku had no. I'm like, this is. But then in Demon Slayer, they're just like, oh, there's like, oh, he was a sad boy. And it's great. But anyways, and then the second movie I watched this weekend was The Long Walk, Stephen King film. Was it David Johnson? That's who the
Francis.
actor.
Yes, that was McVeers.
Yeah,
That was Pete.
He
Yeah.
needs to be in more things. Everyone,
He was in the new Alien movie. And
yeah, he was great.
Steves, did you watch the new Alien movie?
Yes, I said you almost went Spicoli in
Yeah.
bad times.
I heard he's great in Rye Lane. I posted on Threads and I was like, I've only seen him in 2 things, but he needs to be in every movie. He needs to be in 2 movies every year. He needs to be in 2 movies a year, or we've failed as a society. Long Walk is great. I did not give it a 5 out of 5 on Letterboxd, but I will say just go watch it. It is absolutely worth your time. I give it a 4.5.
Why?
I think a 5 is to me like, oh my god, like it surprised me in what like nothing in this movie surprised me.
I get yeah.
Like Mad Max Fury Road is like a perfect example of like, how did you do this? There's no way this movie works. You just wrote a long chase scene. This isn't a movie, but it's the best thing I've ever seen in my life. Where like, and in this I'm just like, all right, I was gonna watch. I'm gonna see what happened. The ending to me absolutely made sense. It's something I pretty much predicted, and I was like,
Which isn't the book ending.
I never read it. I don't know, but
Yeah. They changed it from the book.
I'm talking about in the film. All these, all these critics and people who are just like, oh, if you knew the director, like, no, I need to watch the film. If you see it in the film, that's all that matters. The language of the film. And me, I'm just like, there's nothing in there that was like, that took it over the top of 5 out of 5. It was a 4.5, and that's pretty goddamn high for me.
You don't like Mark Hamill just saying the word sack over.
I saw him in
so many times, Steve's.
Fall of the House of Usher, and I was like, I like Mark Hamill as this like curmudgeonly evil man.
Yeah.
Sushi Girl.
I didn't see Sushi Girl.
That's a recommendation for an unexpected Mark Hamill, not coming from me, but coming from the other side of the house because I still have yet to see it.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Going too much about the weekend update. Steve's, as slowly as you can, since you are choppy as shit.
Yes. Slowly. Everyone, this is NPR with Anthony and Steve's.
It's doing good. You're doing good.
Demon Slayer did take the weekend at 70 million,
Oh,
topping The Conjuring, which made 25, but total has made about 350 million worldwide. So, yes, Demon Slayer did take the weekend at number 1, 70 million.
Wow.
okay.
Okay, Amy.
pretty
I
nice.
saw that thing.
What was
Okay.
that?
Tenchi.
So I did this. So fun fact. We have a local store around here. It's called Sparky's Retro Resale. And like, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see me repost from time to time. Like physical media everywhere. Physical media, like everything. So I love Tenchi, not just Tenchi in Tokyo, but I love Tenchi. It's dumb, I know. But turns out the voice actor, the English voice dub actor, is from Sacramento, and he lives here, and he's also teaching. So, Guy, who's the owner at Sparky's, he told him, and I have a signed copy of Tenchi in Tokyo from the voice
That's
actor.
cool.
Nice.
And it was given to me for free, but what makes it even more ridiculous and more fantastic is his wife was there when I received
Aw.
it, and I was jumping up and down like I was a small child, and I was like, yeah, it was even more aggressive than that, Steve. So I feel no shame, but that was also a highlight of my weekend. I also saw a print shirt from one of his tours. He was doing a sale on vintage. Oh, Steve's. Oh, we got some WWE tour shirts from the 80s and the 90s, including some WF ones that, like, yes, they had the Royal Rumble at Arco in pristine condition. I'm talking minty fresh. Ooh. Ooh.
Why don't they ever do basil fresh? Like fresh basil?
Well, I mean, usually don't you either grow that in your like kitchen garden or outside your planter?
But why is mint the
me
only thing that's
basil.
fresh?
Because it's also used primarily for your toothpaste, and unless you have basil toothpaste, I don't surmise that you will be filling that fresh.
It's like,
You don't know.
From Skid-
I'm just, you don't know.
I don't.
Basil. Fresh basil.
All the basil.
Okay. But it's Steve's.
Sorry. I got really excited.
No, good. No, that's great. I love that. I think that's really cool. I didn't know that you were a Tenchi fan. I was
I'm a weirdo.
I think I was a little too young when that was on air, and I was just like, I don't get it. But then as I got older, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
because it's
a
a
harem.
harem
It's a
genre,
harem situation.
and I'm like, I don't know, I don't understand these things. And
I
I'm
was
like,
here for I was here for Washu,
I mean,
evil genius, who's like, I like him, but I'm here to cause mayhem, and I'm using him as a smokescreen to do whatever I need to do. To my jam.
what other harem animes and mangas are there? Harem anime.
Oran Host Club. But it's a
I
reverse.
haven't watched that either, or engaged with that.
Yugi.
Fuji I have. Is that? I think she just has the one
It's a
guy,
reverse.
Tahoma,
It's a
and that's
reverse.
it.
Oh no, she's got the whole set.
Because there's a fire dude, right? There's like a Kuwabara motherfucker
Yeah.
in there. Yeah.
I love it. Steve's is like, I don't know what's going on.
Fuji. So okay,
Enjoying your joy.
It's Steve's. So like like movies. You can't just be like, hey, look, that's a movie. Like, right? That's not just anime.
Yeah.
There's like shonen, and there's shoujo, and then there's like So like there's different styles and genres, and they're not just like that's a comedy, that's a blah blah blah. They're like they have it all because they're
get you.
better than the subgenres in America. They actually just like no, our genres are more just about like what's the facade because everything's gonna have humor, drama, action, a little scary. Because
scary.
all things should have that. None of these things should sacrifice those for the genre. That's Wonder Woman, Final Fantasy. Wow.
Slower. Lower it. Lower it. Slowly lower it.
Slowly, and now
Stop.
and now call him a good boy.
I'll make a point.
That's a good boy.
That's beautiful. I love that.
That's one of them.
You see,
Because there's another one.
oh, TV room.
By the way, there's more than that, and it's and it just
That's
cute.
fantastic.
And they're minty. Also, you already saw this Survivor Series.
Yeah, yes, there should be.
Sorry. Okay, I'm done with my ill-gotten gains.
Basil.
Yes.
With your
Fresh.
show and tell. Shall we do some
Show and
news?
tell.
Shall we do some news?
We could do some news. We could also say hello to all the beautiful people in
I
chat.
didn't
We see you, honey and Mamba.
Steve, you used your time to talk about the box office. That's your fault.
Yeah, I was my weekend. Hey, look at the box office.
Hey,
It's like,
look, you see there?
This cartoon Tom might like to do well. That.
Steve, why don't you tell us a little bit about your weekend?
Seriously, I wasn't joking. I didn't do much.
Why? Why didn't you do much?
It was chill. It was chill.
Oh, it was chill.
I did do something. I'm stupid.
No, you're not.
Saturday night,
And I'm
I
Tom.
got to glasses. Saturday night, my wife and I actually got to go to Elk Grove and see my brethren from the East Coast, comic crew out of Boston, Portuguese kids, put on their improvisational sketch show. And it's nice when, although we're separated by 3,000 miles, when the show's over, I walk up. It's not a hey, how are you? It's hey, look at this guy. They everywhere. It's cool. Yeah, so that was cool. That was a lot of fun. They're a comic crew that basically honors and pokes fun at growing up Portuguese. It's immigrant humor.
Nice.
It's close to home.
I hope. Yeah, I was gonna say. I hope you and your wife had a good time. So let's do the news. I want to say Steve's does the news first, so that we can get all his choppiness together, and then the rest of it becomes me and Amy. I'm sorry. Look,
it might be you need a new XLR cable. Like, it's weird.
I mean, it wasn't happening that way on OBS. It could just be like Discord and the whatever is not liking each other, but also Discord and what like interfaces don't like each other most of the time. And sometimes, like as Amy said, it's XLRs on top of cables, which is like creates a weird feedback thing. Anyways,
Sorry, I apologize.
It's okay. It's not your fault. You know, it's your equipment.
fucking do better.
That's good. Could do better. Not quite my tempo. I think we're all gonna have some sort of meet chat.
I can give you meat something
Meet cute.
Emmy.
raw.
Okay. Nice. Sorry. Different show.
He did good. Very nice. That's a smackdown.
So
Call it a
Emmy's
slam
wrong.
piece.
I enjoyed it.
It's
very
just a slobber knocker everywhere.
God, those words work either way. It's fantastic.
Just double pounder.
There it is.
Okay, sorry. I will stop so you can
Starring
talk, 'cause he's-
CC Pounder. Sorry.
It's linking, we're blending together. So the Emmys I've thoroughly enjoyed. I am a fan of the projects that won for Best Drama Series and Best Comedy Series, so I was very happy to see the studio and the ticket. Those were my favorites. I was excited. One that's more of a heavier tone, of course, the one that took limited series anthology, which is Adolescence, which is the creation of Steve Graham and his partner Jack Thorne, done many projects together. This is that story where a 13-year-old child has been accused of murder, and it's a 4-episode, about an hour each. And what's different about the show is 2 primary things. One, it's not a whodunit; it's what led to this.
Why he done it?
Why he done it, and it's very human, very emotional. There's no good guy, bad guy. It's humanity. It's the parents who are having to deal with the fact. Usually we see a story from the parents, the victim. This gives us the parents of the accused, and the officers who arrested the child, and the psychologists who see the child. The effects this has on this family and the circle around, and how everything is turned upside down. It's a very emotional film. Well, sorry, it's 4 movies, 4 1-hour movies.
Limited.
Yes, and for one, on a technical aspect, Tom, have you seen it? I'm sorry, have you seen it yet before?
Adolescence?
Yeah.
No, I have not seen it yet. I don't want to see that right now.
But I think
Heavy.
what I would maybe just watch, they have a making of that's on there. It's about 15 minutes. But I think you'd appreciate the way they made the project.
Oh, for sure, for sure. I just been
Everything's
watching a lot of
filmed-
anime.
Like-
I've been really hating live action human shit lately in terms of TV shows outside of like the studio and like Shrinking and stuff. And I'm
Yeah.
just like, I don't fuck all. I don't want to watch it. Like, let me watch some like. I'm watching Free Run right now, and it's about this elf mage who's like 100 years old. So it's a very different thing. No, thousands of years old. Actually, my bad. I'm sorry.
Each episode is one take. Where it wasn't like it was 1917 where they had multiple takes that seemed like one take. Each episode was one take, so it's like theater on film.
Mhm.
And the way the camera work is done, the way they transition from like the camera's on a rig and it gets to this scene where the camera gets handed off to a cameraman, but you don't notice watching. But when you see the behind the scenes, you see how smooth they are in transition from taking it off to rig to the guy's handheld goes into the house, moving into a different scene back onto the rig. You never noticed it watching the series. But
Okay.
you can feel that cut to the making of how they did it.
Mm.
Basically, like the one episode of Haunted Hill House at the funeral home where the camera turned, while the camera's turning, things are changed.
Oh yeah, like
like-
what's that one Jim Carrey show?
Oh,
No,
Truman Show.
No.
Not the Truman Show?
not the Truman Show. The one where he played. The one where he's like a child, like TV host.
Oh.
They do the same thing where there's a woman sitting and watching a TV, and the camera revolves around her, and as the camera revolves around her, the seasons change and the years chanch.
What you talking about? Forgot the name of. Yes, you're spot on.
Yeah.
It's like the same, but
They do that in
Think-
New Moon.
watch the making of. I think you'll appreciate the making. But the emotion, people are like, why did Colin Farrell win Best Actor? Because Colin Farrell was up against Stephen Graham. Colin Farrell did amazing in the Penguin. But Stephen Graham's performance of the dad who is dealing with his son who idolized him and now has to go through this moment that his son has been accused of murder and everything with, knowing that these elements of did the incel world get to his son?
Manosphere.
Did not pay attention to his son. He questioned the way he parented. And the thing about this, then the parents like, dad's drunk and mom's horrible. They're normal human parents. They miss something. And final, there are scenes and moves in that reason. This scene is so heartbreaking and yet so beautiful at the same time. It's the final 4 minutes of the series, and it's Stephen Graham on his own, and it is so good. And so I was very happy to see how well it did in directing, writing. Stephen Graham was the Best Actor. The young kid, first role, age 13, never acted a day in his life, answered a casting call, took acting classes with Stephen Graham, and now he's the youngest performer to ever win an Emmy at the Emmys, age 15.
Yeah.
It was superb all around, and I strongly, when you're ready, recommend viewing it. It isn't gory, it isn't bloody, it's vulgar, it's in England. You may want to have closed captions on because there are some very thick English accents that you may need help on if you're not really focusing. But it's so well written, so well acted, and the technical aspect of it is outstanding because they literally had to memorize an hour worth of script to make sure it was all one solid take. Okay.
Nice.
Oh, sorry. That was my again, all 3 awards winners, big winners. I was very happy about both. Were my 3 favorite programs of the year. So
Yeah.
on Netflix.
I'm just typing in the chat.
That acting was
I will say during the FYC events, Shrinking, The Pit, and Adolescence were like the biggest, most like when you went to these events. So like I think one of the first ones was Agatha All Along, and everyone was like, "Oh, who gives a shit?" They're all like, "Who gives a shit? Did you get into that one? Did you get into Shrinking? Did you get into Pit?" And I was like, "God damn, I didn't watch any of these." So I was like, "Jesus, criminy! Like, you guys are like monsters." And like, I went to Andor, and people were like excited about that, but everyone's like, "Oh man, The Pit! Oh, you gotta get in The Pit!" And they're like, "Oh, Adolescence! Oh my god, I gotta watch Adolescence!" I'm like, Jesus Christ! Like, I went to the Penguin one, and people were still like, "Oh shit, Shrinking Man, fuck!" And I was like, "Okay, so like."
And the pit and Adolescence both touch on the whole Andrew Tate manosphere, warping young boys' mind shit. So that's why I like the connection between that clip that's been being shared of Noah Wiley and knowing like Stephen Graham has come so far, because the first time we're seeing him was Snatch. It's him and Jason Statham, the two buddies.
Right.
No, he is with those actors of, "Oh, it's that guy."
And
I remember him.
I was like, "Oh,
Yeah,
that guy. He
and
always
he-
plays that kind of guy."
he just killed it as this one of the projects that it hit for me that I'm gonna stop thinking about it now. It's too much.
So now, sorry to say, we're done with the Steve's stuttery digital ass. Amy, how about you
Hiya.
enthrall us? Steve's, we'll fix it later.
Enthrall, entertain, amaze.
Yes,
Let me entertain you. Let me make you smile. Let me do a few tricks, some old and then some new tricks. I'm very versatile. Shout out to all my musical kids, because that went over both of your heads. But I know Corey and Josh would appreciate it.
You guys see that? Do you guys see that reference fly?
It went so far,
over there. I mean, at least
All
this
the
close,
moon.
at least this far away from my head, but maximum, at least 100 miles over my head.
It's okay, because it happens. So I came with not writing any of the news in our group feed. I did throw some things out there. I think first and foremost, we also kind of need to hit on that this morning, Robert Redford did pass.
Pour one out for the homie. Pouring out for the
Pour
homie.
one out for the homie. He is the OG Gatsby that I saw when I read that.
Back when, what's his
and-
face? The guy from Law and Order was the fucking loser who lived in the shack.
Mm-hmm.
Forget his actor's name. But
And
go
if
on.
you want to get really odd, he's an indecent proposal, not exposure. And that very unexpected. And I believe his last film credit was actually Endgame, if that's correct. So what does that
Jesus.
seem? He's in the top film of all time.
Yeah, his last role is being in the top money making films of all time, either worldwide or U.S.
He was in Avatar too.
Worldwide versus U.S.
Oh,
God,
was he in Spider-Man 1? Tom Maguire's?
what year is it for you, Tom?
Dude.
It's a year. But definitely everything that Robert Redford did. Also, apparently Betty White had a mad crush on him, and was in an interview one time, and they said, "You've done so many things, Betty White. What is one more thing that you'd like to do?" And she said, "Robert Redford." And I ain't mad at Miss Betty. She is beautiful. But definitely he will be missed. He truly was a person of... He walked and talked with integrity. He spoke out against things and was unabashedly proud of who and what causes he supported. And we don't have to doctor quotes for him to make him look like a good person, because he was one. So rest in peace.
Hold on, we're not gonna just talk. He helped co-created. He founded the Sundance Institute.
Yeah, he did.
Sundance Film
giving you-
Festivals.
Giving you space, Tom.
That's fine.
didn't. You look down.
We're not gonna come. We're not gonna come back to him. We're done. Like
Whoa,
we're not.
Whoa!
You get it done now. That you don't go back to. Oh, well, back. Oh, I'll continue on. No. It's like, we'll get all the Robert Redford stuff done now. He's in great movies. All the good stuff. Show the world what it's like to have someone distinguished actually pass away, and everyone give a shit. But Sundance, fucking, you don't get some of the biggest filmmakers nowadays without the Sundance Film Festival. It doesn't really do shit nowadays. It's kind of cool that you have your thing premiere, but it doesn't really mean much. I think it means more when it premieres at Cannes now. I think Cannes is like the one. Unfortunately, Sundance is also like having a short film at Sundance Film Festival used to be a big deal, but like now it's more about having your feature film. And the thing is, like, it's better. Sundance, I think now the ecosystem or the environment, it's like, oh, Cameron Diaz directorial debut at Sundance. Like, that's where those kind of things happen nowadays. It's not really for low lives like me who like needed to break out. Like, that ended in like 2012 probably.
And when the Wall should have been chases.
It ended with Fruitvale Station probably. Ryan Coogler was like, I'm the last one, baby. He said, peace. He's like, I did not send the elevator back down. I'm like, no.
I actually read today in the movie The Way We Were, which is Redford and Barbara Streisand. Robert had found out that Barbara had a huge crush on him, and he did not want to let her down while filming because of how well things were going, how well she was. So he just pretended he did not know until the production was done. And then I heard about it. But yeah, he play dumb.
Is that?
You just had respect for people.
Is that? I do that shit all the time. That's just being professional. What are you not exploiting your coworker? Not exploiting your friend environment and being like, oh, I heard they have a thing for you. I'm like, cool, I'm going to fucking not give a shit about that, and we're just going to keep doing the thing we do.
70s, there were shenanigans happening.
Yeah, there's also good people happening all the time that never get their flowers, baby.
And Carrie Fisher, they're doing things.
So yeah, hey, look, hey.
They were friends.
Your parents were around at that time.
Yeah.
What, are they doing shenanigans?
Yes.
Probably.
Not that kind of shenanigans.
Hi. Hello, here.
No, they're not being like, oh, well, this person has a crush on me. Any port in the storm, Steves.
What is it in Portuguese?
Any port in the storm, Steves? Is that his new name?
That's my name. That's my biography.
Any port in the storm is Steves.
Yep, that's my biography.
That's the name of your wine.
Yes.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's me going.
Any port.
Is this the one?
No.
Favorite later era Red movie for me, like later in the career, but
Oh.
Which one?
again.
Oh. I mean, it's Butch. It's Sundance Kid and the Butch Man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Butch Man and
I didn't just knock my camera and everything to make it jiggle real hard.
Tom Butcher classic film titles.
It's
all the presidents and the guys.
It's Cassidy and Venice Film Festival.
Yep. It's the singer-ish.
Yep, that's the one. South by Kid and Casserole.
Somewhat fanatical, ordinary guys.
The very end, there's like, yo, you remember the Alamo? They're like, what?
No.
And they go out.
Yep.
The bike?
Yep.
The basement for the Alamo?
Yeah, they're like, what is that? And they just go in. And it's like, oh, but I did see Shanghai Noon, and they jump out.
No, but not Shanghai Nights.
No.
Only Shanghai Noon.
No, they saw noon. They didn't say night. They didn't see nights.
Okay. More of your news, Amy.
More of my news. So, right now we know that Magic the Gathering currently is about to launch their current shenanigan set. But I don't want to talk about that set, because what I want to talk about is the extra life that is going on for the Secret Lairs for Magic the Gathering. They just did the preview for, and it is in collaboration with Play-Doh. Yes,
okay.
Steve's. The stuff that you would put up your nose.
The thing you
Play-Doh.
don't eat.
But
You don't
wait.
eat.
I
Okay.
So if you're asking how the heck did Magic the Gathering end up collaborating with Play-Doh?
because they made 200 million in one day with Final Fantasy. That's how they did it.
How the heck did Play-Doh team up with Magic the Gathering?
Do you know what? Great question is Steve's. They partnered together, and in the spirit, all of the art for these Magic the Gathering cards are actually Play-Doh models. So if ever you wanted to see a worm coil engine as
Or
a
Academy
Play-Doh worm,
manufacturer.
yes, or any of the Raptors, it's adorable. It's ridiculous. I love it. It has such an enthusiasm that feels like it's manufactured because it is. Sorry. But no, I really actually am excited about this. Extra Life is a wonderful opportunity that 50% of all of the proceeds, like for every item that's sold, and the non-foils usually go for about 30, and then the foils go for $50. Half of that money goes to Extra Life. And if you're wondering about Extra Life, there are hundreds of streamers and content creators who partner together to play games to raise money for Extra Life that is donated. This is not going to be one of those limited time. It is limited time only, but it's actually print on demand, which means you guys can actually take the time when you get a paycheck. There is no need to FOMO on this set. If you do want it, if you don't, I don't care. If you like what you like, baby, you buy what you like. Do not let the man tell you you are missing out. Just enjoy what you get to enjoy. And for me, it's Play-Doh.
I think
Play-Doh.
it looks like doo-doo. I don't like the design of it
Literally.
at all.
Play-Doh does look like.
But I do like
I'm gonna
extra.
build a deck around this Play-Doh, Tom, and we're gonna.
Is there a
play, and
is
you're
there a
gonna
legendary in there?
They haven't announced what those extra cards are yet
They're
either.
probably going to be Wormcoil engines, coils.
Wormcoil Engine is one of the.
They're going to be
What
the
are the regular
coils. Because when it dies, it becomes a
No, I
lifelink death
mean-
toucher. That makes some most sense to me.
It could be, but then I want an extra one because
Sure.
for the what was it, Nueva Magia one?
Mhm.
Was that the one that they did for Latino Heritage?
Mm-hmm.
That one had extra cards in it. I was like, this is pretty. This is amazing. Look at them chunklas.
But I think I don't like the design of it, which is fine. Art is subjective, and I don't have to like it, but like I like the Extra Lives facet about it, and I do enjoy there's not a rush to buy it. Like the last time they did this with the like arcade platformer with Fibblethip and Nicol Bolas, I thought it was great. I loved that one. Because it gave Fierce Guardianship, and Fierce Guardianship itself was $50.
It's so
So it's like
expensive.
you get a full pack for 50. I got two, and I was like, cool. I have two Fierce Guardianships, and I was like, cool. I have my stupid expensive counterspell blue thing here. I mean, I guess Wormcoil Engine is like the buy, but like I already have one, and it's like the retro art. So I'm like, I already have a really nice one. The only better one than that one to me is the Masterpiece one.
Ooh, the masterpiece is nice.
Yeah, I think I might actually have two Wormcoil engines. So I'm just like, do I need another one? But again, if you want to buy some different artworks and treatments, and you know it goes to a place also, the thing that's great about it, it's very anti-scalper because like there is no rush to buy it, and scalpers fucking can suck my dick 3,000.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? That's where Tony Stark said, "Bend over, Thanos," and then he finished him.
Yeah, I remember that. That one I saw.
Yeah. I do love Mamba's suggestion of a Play-Doh Liliana. I could see that happening. And that would be so ridiculous. And I could probably get that. I could find somebody to make me that art for a card.
Do an alt. Oh, there is a legendary. My bad. Green Sleeves Marrow Sorcerer. Elemental. And then is there another legendary? Yeah, no, there's this Polyraptor, Wormcoil Engine, Academy Manufacturer, and then is there anything else? No.
There's probably TBDs. It's going
don't
to turn into
know.
the surprise whatever.
I don't know.
But either way, again, this is the nice thing that I enjoy about Magic for me as Secret Lairs that I'm not like panicking about.
Mm-hmm.
The fact is, I buy things for the art. I like Neil's ham. I didn't know as much as I liked him that I liked him. And finding cards from him are so fantastic and so weird. And it just makes me happy. Like when I see cards that are coming down the pipe for him, I can get excited and know what I want to go look for. Again, I think the Play-Doh, it's cheeky, it's cute, and I'm excited to support a good cause. It also means that I don't have to, try to fight legitimately scalpers to get cards that are going to be, it's Steve's. It's bad. It's bad.
Very, very bad.
Yeah. I mean, this is worse than trying to wait in line for Comic-Con tickets. Yeah. And that's my news because I'm a weirdo and I made space for things to talk about things and stuff. Cam.
I mean, you guys, in a weird way, you guys both kind of talked about the news I was going to talk about, which was Demon Slayer and Robert Redford. So I think we could be done with that. I think we could be done with the news and we could just move on to some good old questions.
Queries?
Yes, questions from the chat. And the funny thing is, I never copied them from the Discord that we got today. But there was a question in the chat for Amy specifically, which is good because Steve's choppy ass. We don't need to hear that right now.
Yeah, chop that.
Amy, Honey Bear asks you,
Yes.
have you started Nevermore on Webtoon yet?
I have read the first one and then
What is
I did
this?
an
What is
update.
this? Talk to us.
So Nevermore is a comic, if you couldn't tell, because Webtoons is where we find our comics, because they're great. And you remember what happened when I went on my last Webtoons kick and I ended
is
up...
that finished? Lore Olympus?
You mean Lore Olympus? Yes.
Oh, it's a completed story. Wow.
Yeah, no, it's fully completed. She has her last book coming out on October 7th. There's some extra shiny additional things that have been added to that puppy because, as you can tell, I'm an advocate for things. But also the problem is that I have a difficulty on sometimes, like, I get super into things and super hyper focused. But so Nevermore. It's about life after. So literally the little synopsis: there is nothing definitive about life after death except the involuntary enrollment at the mysterious Nevermore Academy. Now Lenore and Annabelle Lee must begin their curriculum to recover the memories of their tragic demise. Between the dean's macabre demeanor and the telltale dangers of final exams, both girls must learn to rely on each other and their newly acquired ghost forms, or specters, to not only graduate from the academy, but to earn a second chance at life. So it's spoopy, actually really nicely drawn. So yes, technically, Honey Bear, I have started it. I just need to read it more. And yeah, so there is the answer to that one.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Next question. This could be for everyone since it's Steve's. I don't want to keep you out of there for too long. This is a good one. I like this one. This one's for Honey Bear. This comes from today. What is one? No, actually, let's do Spencer's first because I like this one be the last one. Spencer 13H.
Oh, Honey Bear's last.
I had an interesting conversation with my wife tonight. And I want your opinion. What Disney movie or movies has a better soundtrack than the movie? And what Disney movie or movies is better than its soundtrack? I think a movie that the soundtrack is better than the movie, Tarzan.
Ooh, he didn't have to go so hard.
Tarzan.
It went so
Tarzan,
good.
Tarzan, like,
Or pockets
done.
of that sucker. Pockets of that sucker.
It's just went.
That's one.
That's a good one.
That's the one. Yep.
I mean, but then you're also, the question is it animated or not animated?
It's a Disney movie.
Animated or not animated?
It just says
Because
Disney
Tarzan
movie.
was animated.
Any of them.
Okay.
I'm going to talk about the Tarzan's up for me.
Freaking Phil Well, that's the same
Hey,
thing
it's
if you're
Phil
going with Brother Bear.
Mm-hmm.
And that's another Phil Collins.
Okay, real.
Hey.
Real.
Hey.
Nope.
Not right
I
there.
mean, you know what's really on par? Tron Legacy. Oh shit!
Oh.
Brad put it in the chat. Also, thank you, Brad, for rating. I was like, Tron Legacies.
I played the Tron Legacy soundtrack so much before I seen the movie.
Yeah.
Like that was.
But like
a banger.
the movie itself is also fucking. To me, I love that movie. I love that movie
yeah.
and the sound. To me, they're
God,
both
the
here. They're
soundtrack.
both right there.
Yeah, I
No,
remember.
I feel that way about Treasure.
Not.
See, I could put Treasure Planet on that sucker too, because there's pockets of that movie that are great, but overall there's a couple that's like, but the soundtrack, though for me, if it's like level Atlantis: The Lost Empire, I could listen to that thing a lot, and I really like it. Ugh.
Soundtrack.
I was waiting for somebody to say like Pirates of the Caribbean, the first one, but
Does it
it's
have a soundtrack or is it just a score?
Score, just
the
score.
score.
Oh.
Yeah, the score's amazing.
I mean, okay. What movie is better than its soundtrack, though?
I know that's a problem.
Ugh.
Like that equals like the Lion King score.
You got a
is equal to the Lion King story. That Hans Zimmer score, when Simba decides to run back Pride Rock and he's slow motion running, dun, 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 kills.
That's Hans Zimmer.
Every time. I know.
That's what he said.
No, I'm saying it's equal story and score.
Oh, Brad, we do not bring up Rob Thomas and Little Wonders from Meet the Robinsons because we keep moving forward, baby. We keep moving forward. That is
Isn't that
that is a house favorite.
isn't that Luke Cage? Always forward.
No,
know.
Meet the Robinsons. It's an amazing book. It's a Day with Wilbur Robinson is the book by William Joyce, who did Roly Poly Oly and the entire was it The Legends of the Guardians, which was turned into a movie that had oh, come with me. But it's Meet the Robinsons was turned into that. So yeah,
That's
okay,
Tom
good hands.
Cruise before he delivers the finishing move.
Let's see if you're gonna break my spirit because it's really hard.
Well, no, because
No,
I was
not the one with Hot Santa.
thinking, I was like, is Hercules also a movie just on par of his soundtrack and its movie? I could go
I wanna say
most anywhere. I was like, ooh!
Thank you, Roger Bart.
But also,
Roger Bart.
who put the glad in glad? You know, and also, won't Sam in love? You know, I'm just like, god damn.
Well, you wanna be a hero, kid. Well, whoop-de-doo. Danny DeVito on that track is so much fun.
Danny DeVito. Nope. Man, and also Nightmare. What
I mean,
is a
that's
movie that's actually better than it sounds? I feel like they're like garbage movies because their songs are so like non-memorable. I mean,
I think I have one because right now I cannot remember much of the music in it being better than the story. Toy Story 3.
sure.
Toy Story 3 is an amazing story.
Because
I
like in
think
2,
the
it's Jesse's song, right?
When She Loved Me.
Um,
At 3.
but and the thing is, like, the Pixar method is not the Disney method. There's not a lot of songs, but the
You're
one
right.
song they like.
You're right.
Um,
You're right.
Well, that's when you end up with Don Bluth for American Tail and you hit Somewhere Out There.
Oh, I mean, American Tail. Anastasia.
My movie.
Anastasia.
Ooh. Thumbelina.
Thumbelina.
Anastasia. I love me some Thumbelina. We get some Jodie Benson. We get Ariel slipped in, and then you get Carol. You get Carol Channing. And she got a Razzie. She got a Razzie for that. That's so fun.
Ooh, bad reprint with Coco saying the songs are better than the movie. Even the movie is fantastic. Those songs are fire.
That's
And who owns Fox now, Brad? Who owns Fox now, Brad?
everyone assumed she was a Disney princess to begin with.
Everyone in Fox who is a princess is now a Disney princess. Every xenomorph is a princess since they come from
Queen.
Feature
Queen,
song.
yeah. Happened.
Yes.
Happened.
If you buy all my shit, you own it. That's why Image Comics exists. That's why Angela now is a Marvel character. because Neil Gaiman's bitch ass fucking was like, I make it, it's mine. And then Todd McFarlane's like, well, I guess Spunny's just gonna have to do that.
I'll just think here. I don't know if we have one where the movie, again, Pixar, but Disney itself.
Disney movie with the soundtrack.
Oh, I have a really dumb one, and it is a DCOM, so a Disney Channel original movie.
Oh, here we go.
What do you think I'm gonna pick? You think I'm gonna pick like Xenon?
I thought you were gonna pick like, I don't know, Halloween Town or something like that.
I was Halloween Town better than the music.
So much better. Oh my gosh. The movie is a million times better than the music. And you got Debbie Reynolds.
Mm-hmm.
Debbie Reynolds.
What were you gonna say? What were you gonna say?
The Parent Trap?
Which one?
The Nancy Myers one. I think the movie is better than the soundtrack.
The Haley Mills or the Lindsay Lohan?
Lindsay Lohan.
Okay, because I was brought up on the Haley Mills one, and it has like a one song, and there's not really a soundtrack.
I mean, this has like I think this has the Beatles in here.
My Dates with the President's Daughter. Let's
Ooh,
go, Mamba.
My Date with the President's Daughter.
Let's go, Wilfred Dell. All day.
Ooh. I mean, I think. Ooh. Yeah. Goofy movie. No, the soundtrack is better than the movie. The soundtrack is better than the movie. Eye to eye.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, but it's really close. I mean, Lester's Possum Farm just makes everybody start stomping.
Yeah, it's got. Oh, you know what? Yeah, you know what? I don't know. Parent Trap has "Love" by Nat King Cole. "Do You Believe in Magic?" "I Love You." Linda Ronstadt. Oh my God, I don't know. Maybe I have to redact that. "Let's Get Together" by Nobody's Angel. Come on, man. Come on.
That was a remake.
Come on. I know. Look, hey, do you not like Nancy Myers?
I do, but I also, again, I was brought up on the Haley Mills like original Parent Trap, where it was like old school.
Yeah.
I appreciate Lindsay Lohan. I was also going to bring up Motocross because Juliana Theory the soundtrack is fantastic and dumb, and it's the first time I heard Juliana Theory, so Josh can appreciate it now.
Oh my God, Nancy Myers is
essentially it literally was like another retelling of 12th Night, but with motocross cheerleaders in a motocross. I like DComs. They're dumb. They're so much fun.
I'm sorry. I just started doing a deep dive on
Brad,
Nancy Myers.
you figured it out when he announced motocross in the Bear. I straight up took to my story and I reposted that. I'm like, I feel seen. I feel
Motocrossed.
seen.
Not Miracle in
Miracle in Lane whatever
5?
it was with Frankie Muniz.
Yeah.
And there was something like Miracle at Half Court too. There was a whole bunch of them.
Luck of the Irish. 13th Year.
That's a mermaid movie.
I know. I remember. I watched it. I was a child. Did So Weird have a movie?
Darby O'Gill and Little People.
Little People?
The music. Boom.
Movie is better than the music.
I name a song right now in that movie.
Movie is better.
Merman Pop.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so Amy, we have to wrap this up so we could get to the last question. What is your soundtrack is better than the movie, and then movie better than the soundtrack? Amy, go.
Okay. So soundtrack. I thought we named like a whole bunch. I
said Tarzan. You could do Goofy. You could do whatever you want.
I could just do Goofy. Oh, got it. So soundtrack better than the movie. An extremely goofy movie. That soundtrack is a jam. The sequel, the music is amazing. Even though we're going to college and we're in the X Games and yada yada, we don't really need it because the soundtrack itself is a compilation of a whole bunch of different songs, and also it's just really, really nice.
Okay, and then the
I'm
movie.
a weirdo.
And then the movie better than the soundtrack. Don't be upset.
Okay.
You just said motocross.
Yeah. I mean, it's dumb, and I love motocross.
We can like things.
Oh.
I can like all
Ooh.
the things.
Oh, your toe? You okay? What's wrong?
You perceive
Oh my
something.
But okay, Steve's, you go.
Did you-
Soundtrack better than the movie.
Tarzan.
You bastard.
movie better than
steal
soundtrack.
my fucking.
I said
It's fine.
He did agree with you initially.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
And then the movie is better than the soundtrack.
Gabriel Gillen, little
Are we killing little people?
old school Sean Connery before his Bond.
Ooh, I think this is.
It was so charming. Cute.
Ooh, okay. So mine. Okay, I'll do Goofy movie as mine. The soundtrack is better than the movie, and then the movie better than the soundtrack. For you, is Steve's Wish Upon a Star.
No. No.
Yeah. Do you know that movie is Steve's?
Tell him.
Katherine Heigl, Danielle Harris, body swap movie,
Yeah.
Daniel Harris and who again?
and Katherine Heigl.
Catherine Heigl.
This is like their like first roles. I mean, maybe Katherine Heigl, but Danielle Harris, from blah blah. But yeah, 1996 American fantasy comedy drama television film directed by Blair True, written by Jessica Barondes, starring Katherine Heigl and Danielle Harris. Focuses on two teenage sisters who magically swap bodies, and Katherine Heigl's like, I'm pretty whatever girl, whatever, and then Danielle Harris is like, I'm rocker girl, and then they try to do a little bit of a little spicy time in the movie. But yeah,
Yes.
Disney Channel, October 12th. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, and you know
Oh,
what,
there's some decoms
this-
that
this
there are
space.
some decoms that come through, baby. Going deep.
Yeah, there's a lot of making out in this one. It's pretty sexy. Like Disney nowadays, they could never. They have no balls. They have no gumption. They have no courage. They couldn't make a movie like this nowadays.
They had The Color of Friendship.
Oh,
I love that movie.
That's a decom.
Yeah, but
I'll
again, they
find
can't
that
make those movies nowadays. They're too scared.
that
Yeah.
Daniel Harris, Christina Ricci vibe. So, okay, all right.
See, that's
Gotta
for
get-
you, Steve. That's
Hey,
for
could
you. Oh, True
True
Confessions. Oh my
Confessions.
God. Oh my goodness. Oh my.
What was the
damn.
one that was the magicians? Do you remember? It was what's her face, and she was following the magician around, and it was like, but magic is real.
Drop the
I know Phantom of the Megaplex. I know my mom has a date with
Mickey
a
Rooney.
vampire. I know.
I Date with the President's Daughter.
I love my
All
Date
the
with President's
Xenons.
Daughter. All the Xenons.
all the Xenons. Tiger
yeah,
Cruise. Cadet Kelly.
Cadet Kelly.
Even Stevens movie was technically considered a decom.
Yeah,
Where
I
they
mean,
go.
Wizards of Waverly
Maybe
Place
Shia.
had a movie for sure. I mean, all the High School Musicals, Cheetah Girls.
The multiple Cheetah Girls.
Yeah, Quince. What the one where the young Lawrence brother cloned himself?
Yes,
Genius.
which was like yes.
I love Genius because that introduced me to Emmy Rossum, and I was like, who is she an angel?
Who are you?
I'm Anakin. Is she an angel? Because we have angels in a galaxy far, far away.
There
Okay.
was also like what was it? There was was it like Avalon
Now You
High?
See
The one
It?
where that's the one it was. Yes. Thank you, Brad. I
But
feel
Now
like a
You
fool.
See Me. Oh my God, I had Mashaka in there.
No, now you. Yes.
Is this the prequel to the Jesse Eisner movie?
Should it feel like it?
Could be.
See,
Origin
this is.
story.
No, Can of Worms was great too. And
Yeah.
somebody I was talking to
Oh,
recently.
the Paper
brought up
Brigade?
Brink.
It had Robert Englund in there, Steve's. He was like this crazy Vietnam War vet, and he was just like, I love the smell of goose poo in the morning or something like that. It's crazy. Anyways,
There were so many.
I think it's
Sorry,
more
now
important
you
than
have it. And then there was all the Halloween towns. There was the one where.
did I tell you
the
I saw her?
kid-
I saw Marnie.
Really?
I saw her in Burbank.
She married. She married the guy that.
Yeah, she married
that
the evil
plays
guy.
She married the evil guy for the second one.
But like I saw her and she's tiny. I was like, oh, you're like little. And I was like, you were like big sister. Now you're like little sister.
Yes.
She always loved.
I remember being annoyed when I first saw Halloween. Not at the store and everything, but when I was like, why is it always daytime? Halloween
in Halloween Town.
Because they can enjoy it in the day.
and budget because he's filming daytime. I know why they did it, Tom.
Who were you there for more? Were you there for Debbie, or were you there for April O'Neil? Who are you there for?
O'Neil.
They're for April O'Neil.
On, man. Come on, man.
That was one of my That was one of my favorite weird like jokes / things that happened when Debbie Reynolds is like sitting there and she's like trying to clean up the chicken and she's like, you know as well as I do that chicken holds fresher when it's still in the bone. She snaps her fingers and the fried chicken turns into a chicken and she's like, Mom, and then she goes and then it just drops and it's the full bucket of chicken. I was like, I love that. It's so dumb but so cool.
I enjoyed the performance of "You're a Cromwell." The Cromwells. I'm like, oh my god, just hamming it up so hard.
We're gonna be marathoning those soon in a few days.
Yeah,
that's how we go.
Okay, we gotta get to the last question and then call it a night. Last question is, what is one nerdy topic that you could do a 5-hour essay on?
Oh god. One.
No wrestling.
That was like the one thing I could definitely assured I was going to get like a full synopsis, like even just one.
How to make it
one
easy.
Wrestler, he would have been.
How to make
he would
it
have done
easy.
the Rock. Nerdy topic.
Sorry, Steve.
I mean, though,
I'm sorry you lost your
really
entire
could kick that
personality.
in the butt. He's like,
Sorry you lost your whole thing. It's called Tales from the Ring, right? That's what it's called.
so technically, Dark Side of the Ring.
Is it stories
He's in
of?
search of. He's in search of wrestling.
Is it called Stories of Movies? Hey, Mizu, thanks for the raid.
Yay! Thank you.
We're
Want a date?
I got it.
okay. What's the thing?
Okay.
You could do 5-hour essay on.
Can it be off or topic? Does that be what the other? Does it matter?
It's to be a nerdy thing.
Yeah, well, things Michael Crichton wrote were nerd.
Yeah, sure. You just do Michael
Yeah,
Crichton
dude.
books. Michael
I can
Crichton.
give you 5 hours of Michael Crichton books easily.
Okay, there you go. Okay, that's good.
Yes.
Amy?
And then Attitude Era.
And then the attitude, era. For me, it could be two things. Firstly, it would be candy. It sounds really dumb, but
Because you worked in
I
some candy
haven't-
stores.
not only did I
Andy.
candy, but also I really kind of dove in deep in the understanding of like how it's made, how it's processed, where it comes from, the evolution of it, why American candy actually sucks. Like I can go at length.
I see a lot of the video of the like these youngins who do like the big one and they slap it around and they put like it on a hook and they do all these twisties on it. What's that all about?
What is that?
So technically what you're doing when you do that, because essentially you boil sugar to make a hard candy. So what you're doing is you're introducing air into the hot sugar to help not only create more bubbles in it, but also to increase the elasticity of the sugar itself. So when it hardens, it will do that. It also helps disperse color and flavoring if you've included those, as well as on the case of if you wanted like milk flavor, you would essentially put in some type of a milk powder, but essentially much like you would do with taffy, you're using a boiled sweet versus just a different type of product that has more syrup in it. But yes, that is correct as to what they do with that one.
Interesting.
Temperature control. But that's sugar. If I had another option, everybody already knows it would probably be Disney. It'd be aggressive Disney.
Aggressive Disney.
I guess I'll save it for when it happens. My sister's getting married this year, and she's doing a lot of Disney themed stuff. And
It's all stories.
yeah, and
She's doing a lot of Disney themed stuff.
in the wedding.
I gotta go talk to Summer.
Which I'm just like, it's so funny you call her by her online name, and I'm just like, what the fuck?
I choose to.
You know, it's fine. It's fine.
To protect her. Let me call her by that.
Someone not recently, like a couple months ago, came up to me and like, "Are you tall, dark, not ugly?" I was like, "Well, on a good day, you know what I'm saying?" and then I was like, "Yeah, but you can call me Tom."
People call me Jane all the time. Like I'm used to being. They're like Jane, hi Jane, and I'm like hi.
Hi,
Yeah,
robot.
my name's not Jane. Or they just call me Jane.
Yeah, but then
It's great.
if they say you're Jane, then they have to be robot, right?
Yeah, and still never actually know who I am.
Um,
I win.
I think for me, 5 hours. I think I can do purely.
You can't.
What was it?
Imagination.
Yeah.
I think I could do just like film techniques.
Nice. I can see that.
So like camera moves, camera angles, not moving the camera, like those things like that, like lens selection, framing.
Can you speak on it, but not just show me?
No, I could talk about it and be like, so in this scene here in Citizen Kane, we start out where both characters are looking at each other and we're both eye level of them. And as the conversation goes on, they start talking about how they're building their empire. And the angle gets wider and then we actually move lower, making these two characters become taller, because when we're in a low angle shot, we start looking up at these characters, they start towering over us, foreshadowing what's going to happen in the later movie, because it's actually reflecting what they're talking about currently. So this is how you actually have visual language be established, because if you were just to cut the audio, you would just watch visually what it's doing. Same thing in Citizen Kane, where they're talking about this boy in all the way in the back who's playing on his sled, and the camera moves all the way back. It makes the kid more irrelevant, but the parents who are talking to this lawyer who's going to take this kid and make him rich and all this stuff, they still center around him. So the framing is that all these people are talking, and the lawyer is the one that's the closest to the frame. So as we go into layers, we have the foreground, we have the mid, and then we have the background. And the background is the centerpiece, but is the one that's most out of frame. So stuff like that. So I could probably do...
Yeah, I dig all that. Keep going.
But yeah, I could probably do stuff like that. Like moving shots, motivated movement, and why people don't like it, do like it. And yeah,
Make it a turn-on thing. Make it a turn-on.
Yeah, man.
I think we have to do decoms first.
Well, the funny thing is, I was actually thinking about trying to shoot. Like, I have no money. I haven't done anything in a while, and I was like, let me just try to figure out what I want to do with something. And I was like, man, I would really love to make a movie, and I would play with camera movement as well as the same kind of framing technique, where aspects of the storytelling change based on how close the subjects are to the camera and away from it. Because there's Gramsci's rule in film theory, where there's a Kuleshov effect, which happens in cuts, where it's like, man looks at hot chick, smiles, he's a perv. Man looks at food, he smiles, he's a hungry man. And then in Gramsci's idea, if you just have the shot where the man's looking all in a wide, he's looking at the food, and he smiles, you can't hide it. It's all there. They're naked. And that's the true sense of cinema, where like the cut, the Russian ideology is that like film and storytelling is made through the juxtaposition of cuts, where Gramsci is like the truer meaning is if you never cut, because you're not forcing the audience, you were inviting the audience to just see everything in the frame. And so
Is that the idea behind long takes? Not
kind
cutting
of
3 seconds?
now, kind of like in the studio they say like
Air quote,
kind of, because it's like the studio kind of talked about it, where it's like a lot of people just do it because they just want to jack off, and they're just like, oh, look how fucking good I am. But like, I think Steven Spielberg is probably the best person who does oneers or longer takes, because he has a reason for it, where like the opening of the one with the girl with the brute, the first Indiana Jones, we start out like at the top of the bar, and then we like crane and boom down to the drinking match. It's a one take that's unnecessary. Like, you could just start with the drink hitting the table, but like when you show the geography of the room, when something happens, you know where it happens. Jackie Chan does this during fight scenes, and that's why American fight scenes suck dick 3000, because there's like, they're in a room, they cut on action, where like Jackie's like, we can't hide this. Like, we are doing this for real, not for play, but for real. And that's why they're doing the long take. And so when I watch a movie and I start seeing them doing a lot of cuts, I'm just like, did you have to punch up the performance because it sucked? Or did you have to punch up the action because it sucked? Because sometimes the cutting can work, and if it goes to like a music, like
Depends on the
like
cut.
in the
Yeah,
Social
no.
Network where they're doing the rowing and the cuts are like going
Yeah.
crazy, I'm like, that shit's
It's
cool.
beautiful.
But then like long takes of Jesse Eisenberg walking through fucking college town, you're like, this is a sad, lonely boy. You know, like
See, but also we use the long take or it's long shots, right? No,
long
I
take,
don't know.
wide angle,
I'm-
whatever you want to call
The
it.
oneer, they
But
call it
the oneer, so a oneer is used in musicals, especially the older ones, because the consistency is you go all the way through, you do not stop,
And that
and
shit,
it takes. They're fit.
like,
Well,
as so-
especially like if you're looking at Holiday Inn with Fred Astaire, where he's got an entire sequence where he has to be drunk. He did 6 shots and they didn't stop. And he kept taking a shot every single time. He's like, no, we need to start it and do it again. And it was start to finish the entire thing.
and like, I think with musicals, as someone who doesn't give a shit about them, I have such reverence for them because it's like, whoa, you're doing that. And like, there is, you like, quote unquote, there are the film actors, there are the stage actors. And that's why you can have the stage actors be like, you know, they
Let's
can
go.
say all the sci-fi gobbledygook crazy crap and then just give the performance, be off book and ready to go. That's why you have Ian McKellen out there killing it. And then, you know, they're like, oh, put him on a green screen. And then you have some actors who are just like, all right, we're going to do it from this coverage. We'll just take it from that line. Okay, we'll take it from that line. We'll take it from that line. And, you know, neither here nor there. Some people have different strengths in different places. And, you know, like, it's not, you know, the director is not really, and as well as the actor, we can't make judgments too much, right? But it's like, when you know what kind of player your team is, you're like, okay,
you
cool.
say we can't make judgments, and you're our favorite judgy judge person.
Oh, I'm so fucking judgy. But like, I don't have to be judgy in the
know.
moment. You know, I could just be like, okay, we're gonna take it from here, and then I'll walk away.
and then you turn around and you tell me things that I'm like, that was not what that was supposed to be. Like, here's the thing. I like when you're like,
hey, look.
here's the thing, and I'm like, I know. Yeah, there it is, right there. That's how I know.
It's like,
You
how
know
do I
stuff's
how do I
coming.
break this down to them that like, this person fucking
by one-
sucked.
You could just say that.
You can't say it.
Just watch the special feature of Adolescence. Don't watch the series. Watch the 10-minute making of, because you'll love what they did. I think. That's
Oh,
what I'm
yeah.
saying.
No, I love, and then also just like I've been watching some Tony Scott stuff lately, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, you know what, this guy has mastered the sex scene, and even when he talks about it, he's like, yeah, and then you have to have the love scene, and who cares? And I'm like, but you do it so well. You know, you make it this artistic.
You have to have it or you want it.
Sometimes the studio makes him.
Take my breath away.
The studio makes him, and he's like, yeah, whatever. But like, he does it so well, and it's like, to me, like, I think again with the melange of just like where body positions are, and I was like, he does it where it feels like, yes, these
Intimate.
actors may not have any chemistry, but holy shit, this
It
is a
feels
music video.
intimate.
This is a music video, and I'm like, that's how it should feel. Like, it should feel like birds are chirp, you know, like, you know, it happened.
Dogs.
It should, you know, but also,
Okay.
anyways, we got to move on.
It's the luck. You got. Apparently, there has been a request that you make your 5-hour
Just now.
your 5-hour film essay, because people are hip to that jive, and even though we got to get up, we got to go, we got to find people to raid. Yo ho, yo ho.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
What pirate song?
It's a new pirate song.
We're
It's a
gonna
new
go
pirate song.
over and raid to James Tang, who is procrastinating. If you don't know, they're a lovely actor who has a film To Die Alone on Tubi. I wanted to do a little short about it because I really liked it. Was like my favorite kind of movie where it's just two people and the world isn't at danger, but one character's world changes forever. And I'm like, that's what movies should be about. Anyways,
All big.
we're gonna go right over to James, and yeah, that's it. Everyone, take care of yourselves. I will not be streaming this Thursday. I will be out of town. I'm sorry. From now till
Come to see us?
November, huh?
You come to see us?
No, I'm going to Yosemite.
Oh.
Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
so you're going that way.
I've never
Got it.
been to Yosemite in my life, and I don't know what's going to happen.
Done.
So,
I'm so excited for you. Because the hotel literally has the shine. It's The Shining. It's Steve's.
Film it.
it's-
Film it
Oh.
all.
Bong, bong, bong.
Yes, you'll see it. You'll see it.
And Neil Morricone. Okay.
Yes.
All right,
Vehicle.
everybody, take care of yourselves. Y'all all know the drill. As always, they're done.
We're done.